I had built AI agents that execute secure payments because I was tired of DeFi being a manual process. Like why you should have to go open three tabs, bridge assets, then manually send a transaction. You should be able to say what you want and it happens safely. You describe what you want and it figure out the steps and the contract on Initia that actually settles it. This is the landing page. Two things you can do from here is to open the workflow canvas where you can design the logic or open the unified dashboard where you actually run things. The flow is I will log in, build a workflow, compile it, then go to the dashboard and actually execute something. And then I will show you also the on-chain proof so you know it's not just a pretty UI. Before anything financially happens, you need to be logged in. The backend literally won't let you call any workflow or the payment endpoints without a valid JWT. The reason I built auth properly here is that AI can trigger real transaction. Anyone could call the transaction. That's the problem. So every action is tied to an identity. I will log in now. Okay, so this is the workflow canvas. This is where you actually define what your agent is actually allowed to do. AI persona is the brain. It sets the personality and the execution context for the agent. I will add the send payments from the left side bar. Now we'll connect the AI persona to the send payment. This connection is telling the compiler that the agent has one job, and the job is to send payments. In the backend, it converts the graph into an actual system prompt for the AI. The AI persona node became the personality instruction. The send payment node became the only action in the AI that it can execute. When I compile the workflow, it generate a workflow ID. Let me just copy it. Now let me go to the dashboard. Here in the dashboard, I will paste my workflow ID. When I pasted my workflow ID, the AI, it just loaded the compile prompt from the workflow ID, read my message, recognized what I want to transfer, and returned a structured JSON payload. Let's say if I write send 10 init to alice.init, and when I run the agent, it gives me the transaction hash. Let me show you what actually happens between the JSON and the on-chain transaction, because there are two things running before the transfer execute. First, the Alex init. That's an initial username, not a wallet address. The Zorval service looks that up and converts it to the actual address before anything gets sent. Second, the fraud scoring. Before any transfer goes out, the backend runs a risk check amount on the amount, the destination, and the frequency of recent calls from this account. If it flags high risk, the transfer is blocked before it even touches the contract. On the left side panel, this is where you also trigger a transfer track directly without going through the AI. You can see I have already filled the recipient's name and the amount in way. You can see right here, it generated a transaction hash value. Instead of relying on the public explorer, I will directly verify through my own roller RPC, which confirm the transaction is mined on the chain. So it satisfies the requirement of a valid chain deployment and verifiable transaction execution. If I click on this, when I click on the transaction hash value, let me just copy the transaction hash value. And let me just show you the params. And if I just copy and give it to my own local deployed Weave roller, let's copy it and show you. Here you can see the hash value, hash function verified, and it also shows you the block number, the value, the chain ID. You can see the chain ID. You can verify from there also. This is my own deployed rollup, Initiate AI as well. Right now it's running locally because I haven't deployed it anywhere right now, as of now. In the front end, we are using the Initia interwoven kit, React as the wallet provider. All the wallet connection and the transaction flows go through it. This isn't a custom wallet hack. It's fully aligned with the Initia UX layer. We have also implemented the init username resolution. You can see right here. It directly converts it to the hash function values. It directly satisfies the Initia native layer integration. And let me show you the repo. The repo includes all the contracts backend, front end code, and the submission metadata with the chain ID and transaction references. The on-chain events are real. The escrow logic is real. The AI parsing is real, and structured actions. You can also see I've deployed my contract, chain ID, and owner, and all that. This is my own wallet address. Next step from here is the mainnet onboarding. The architecture is same. You just need the final chain config switchover.